we got a little break in the weather. We're hoping to get the framing boards put in before the rain comes, and we're expecting a load of gravel today. So between those two things, we will be just about ready to pour concrete. While it's always good to try something new, you do have to know your limitations. So we're old and we don't think we can work fast enough to do the whole pad at one time. Our concrete pad is going to be 16 by 9 feet. This is the first concrete that we've ever poured, so we're doing it in small sections instead of all at one time.
9 feet.
Would you like me to take this out of the way?
I can do this. My tape measure. You're not doing it right.
How am I not doing it right?
I don't know.
Okay. Speak fair.
Speak fair. Ready?
Yeah. Woo!
Ready?
Yeah. Now that we have our cross frames, we're going to put the long frames together, and since it's 16 feet, we're just going to butt end 2 8-foot boards. How high do you have to make those?
32 inches. To match the other work table.
Do you know how tall it is because you've used this so many times?
No, I know how tall it is because I just measured it.
Oh, okay. He's so cute. Okay, so what we've got is 2 8-foot boards butted up together, and we're using our 4-foot level to give us a nice straight edge to make sure we've got these 2 boards perfectly straight. And then we're adding the leftover piece, which we're going to add here to make this joint. And then we'll have stakes or jet stakes to hold everything in place. This is just to hold the 2 boards together. Wow, she's really complaining. Okay, so now we have our 16-foot frame. We're gonna go carry that down and put it into place on the ground temporarily because we aren't ready with all the other parts. Okay, we're back. So, you know how you draw things out on graph paper? Everything lines up perfectly because you got the beautiful little lines to draw on. But what I did not remember was the width of the boards. The length here has to be 16 foot 3 inches to accommodate for the width of the 9-foot boards, the cross framing. So we're doing a fast fix, and we're going to take this whaler piece off. We're going to insert a 3-inch piece of 2x4 in here. We'll still have the whaler board. It'll hold everything in place, and then our 16 feet boards will be 16 and 3 inches. Like I said, learn from our mistakes.
And this is also why we put in screws instead of nails, because otherwise we'd be having to pry this apart with nails, where screws, it just unscrews. So we already had anticipated us screwing up. Okay.
I love your screwing technique.
What is it with you and carpentry that just gets you all randy? All right, let's go cut our 3-inch chunk.
Okay.
So, we're going to cut our 3-inch chunk.
We've got another piece that we cut off of the 9 foot, so we're gonna, it's 1 foot, so we're gonna make 2 3-inch pieces because we have to do this for both.
Well, we don't have to cut 2. We don't have to do it on both. We just have to cut the other one correct, or is the other one?
We can't cut it correct. They're 2 8-feet pieces.
Oh. So, we got our other chunk. You got the 4-foot straight edge. Excuse me.
Okay, take 2. 3-inch piece stuck between the 2 8-foots to make 16 and 3 inches.
Yay!
Still square.
We're close enough. I mean, it's just a tiny bit. What? All right. Haul it down there.
Well, we got our 16-foot, 3-inch framing sides made, but it's going to rain. So we're going to pack it up for today and start working on the inside, finish up that pantry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pantry, so we put our food away.
We need to put the food away. All right, let's pick up these boards.
Okay. Oh, you're going to make me work?
Oh, man. Don't hit the lines.
Don't hit the line. Don't cut the red wire.
You saw us measure incorrectly, because that happens. And so we tried to fix it, but look what happens when you pick this up. It totally flexes. Look at that. Can you see that? It's totally bent. So that's not going to work for keeping our nice square concrete inside. I don't know what we were thinking. It's going to blow out and concrete's going to go all over. So we're going to strengthen this by taking this little piece off and adding an entire 2x4x8 as a whaler board to keep this nice and sturdy. Right?
Right.
Right. So here's our 2 2x4s, and this is the 3-inch piece we've cut, and we're Frankensteining it in because we need this to be 16 feet 3 inches. So we're using the 4-foot level to pull these all nice and tight, get everything straight, and then we'll put our 2x4x8 on here and screw it in tight. We marked the center of the board at the 4-foot mark so we can put it on the center of the 3-inch square. All right, so now we're going to drill some pilot holes where we want our screws to go, and then we'll put this all together. Okay, so now that we have these 6 screws in place holding the 2 2x4s and that 3-inch piece nice and secure in the center, we now have to go make this board solid all the way to the end. We're using a 3-inch coarse threaded drywall screw. That's going to give us good bite all the way through both boards, but not poke out at the other side. Ooh, you hear that thunder?
Texas gets a lot of thunderstorms, or at least a lot more than Oregon.
Okay. Now we've got a good solid board. So we're going to do the other one that matches this, And then it's time to go make the frame. After it stops raining. Again. Can you believe it? There's no rain in the forecast for the next 4 days. So we are going to build forms. We ordered the concrete, an entire pallet just to do this pad. And we're excited to actually get going. It's a little humid, but there's no sun, so we're gonna work through the pain and try to get as much accomplished today as we can. Once the mosquitoes come out, I'm out of here. Perfect. Hopefully this just slides into place.
Pretty much. Yep. I'm easing at the end.
Yay!
Alright, let's screw it all into place. I got the little ones, so you gotta stand behind me.
29, 32, hut, hut, hut. I am telling you, everywhere we go, there's a new little animal. So we got a little snail. Look at that. Living on our speed stick. It's not a speed stick, but our little measuring stake. Yeah, he's got to go. So it's just Mark and I, and we're really going to be mixing this all by hand to pour this pad. So we're going to do it in sections, plus it'll give us a natural break and we'll be able to control a little bit better if there's any cracking in the pad. So that's what we keep telling ourselves. Let's just hope it works that way. This is just a storage shed. It's only just gonna hold, you know, the lawnmower and some tools. We're not gonna put in major rebar. We're putting in this little grate rebar. Should be perfectly enough to just keep the concrete from moving differently than the soil and the rock. That's the plan. We'll let you know in 5 years. Okay, so I had to dig out a trench in order to get the crossboard in there, and we finally got that in. We had to toe nail into the end of the frame, and we're gonna stick speed sticks on the other side of it because we're just pouring one section at a time. I will never use a wooden stake again. I have gone out and bought 16 of these, so we will have them forever. All right. I call them speed stakes. I think they're actually called jet stakes. Yeah, they're fantastic. You can get them at, I know for sure you can get them at Home Depot. You probably can get them at like your lumber yard. Because we only have a little toenail in these ends, the jet stakes are just gonna make sure that we don't have a blowout when we're pouring the concrete. But other than that, we are ready to pour. I'll be back. Okay, well, I'll be right here. Okay. Digging some more. has no trust in my engineering skills. Of course, I have no engineering skills. This is why he doesn't trust them. But what you might not have been able to see in the video because of the poor angles. See, I don't have engineering skills. I also don't have video skills. Alright, that's where we should have had it all along. So, we've got 2 speed jet stakes on the ends here to, one, keep the weight of the concrete from pushing the board out and having a blowout, but also to keep the form from shifting. So we put screws through those holes in the jet stakes. That's going to hold it nice and tight. We're only going to pour in this first third, and then we'll just move everything and do the next section. But it's hot, it's break time, and we need water, and we need to go get our concrete, so we'll be back tomorrow morning.